I'm a former United States most wanted cybercriminal. I built the precursor of today's darknet markets, laid the foundation for modern cybercrime as it works today with a website called shadowcrew.com. Currently, I work with a variety of companies, security companies, law enforcement, merchants, consumer groups. Basically, what I do is I work to protect people from the type of person that I used to be. Honestly, there are so many vulnerabilities going around right now. People share way too much information on social media. People are too trusting of the internet. For example, you leave your home and you advertise on Facebook that you're going on vacation in another country. So you've told every criminal on the planet that you're not at home. What we find out is that most attacks begin with a phishing attack because it's easier to ask someone for information than it is to brute force your way into a system. There's no patch for human stupidity. Now, I know that everyone out there, whether you're going to admit it or not, you use the same password and log in for multiple websites. Everyone does it. We all do that. I've done that before myself. The thing is that we don't know how to use or how to choose a password properly. You need to use a password manager. It chooses a password for you. It chooses different passwords and logins for each website. You don't have to remember the passwords. It works great. It's complicated. It takes a while to set up. 2 minutes. But I promise you, if you use that for 2 weeks, you will never go back to anything else, and it makes sure that you're not compromised by phishing attacks from that point on. I'm not proud of any of it. As far as the types of crime that we helped develop, and again, not proud of any of that, but account takeover, ATO stuff. We pioneered the card not present fraud, counterfeit credit cards. We were big on that. We refined phishing. We were the first people that did fraudulent bank accounts online, prepaid debit cards. I mean, the list of the types of fraud and cybercrime that began with Shadow Crew is legion. You look at any type of modern cybercrime, and it began back then. You know, we were not good people. We were not good people. We needed to go to prison, and we did. There was a thrill. I got to the point where I didn't care who I was stealing from. You know, I always justified it. I'm not stealing from a person, I'm stealing from a bank. The bank can afford it. I'm not stealing from anyone, and specifically, I'm stealing from the government. The government can afford it. When you're able to set that aside, the damage and the harm you're causing other people, yeah, there's a rush to it. But when you come to terms that you've hurt yourself, you've hurt your family, you've hurt every single friend you've got, because law enforcement interviews them all, and a lot of them could end up in jail because of that. And you know, the people that you've stolen from, that thrill that you used to have doesn't taste very good at that point.